think it's important always to look at everything, any issue, from a multifaceted perspective. And that is the beauty of a panel discussion. One's able to have community representation, one's able to have youth representation, one's able to have a story. Stories are very, very powerful in terms of getting messages across. We're able to have experts such as, Dr. Holly and being a paediatric HIV specialist. So we're able to put the problem and the issue, and it can be addressed from various perspectives, and then different people identify with different aspects, and we hope then that we get a stronger message out there to the community. So Bank of America is a new partner. They support primary health care, and Witkoppen is a primary healthcare facility supporting the informal settlements in the northern areas of Johannesburg primarily. And they have agreed to give us 1 million rand over the next 4 years. In addition, they have supported the World AIDS Day this year, and they are also helping us develop further partnerships with other individual donors. So we're really delighted to have them on board.
I wrote The Blessed Girl, which is the book is fiction, but it's also social commentary. It reflects on the phenomenon between young women who are termed blessees and older men having an intimate relationship. And then we know that this has become quite common in South Africa, and I wanted to explore how those relationships work, but not just from a superficial point of view of, just the exchange of goods for sexual favors, but just in terms of how these two people, sometimes, blessers will have more than one blessee, sometimes a blessee will have more than one blesser, but how those relationships work, on a day-to-day level, the kind of power dynamics that exist there, the sense of agency that the woman may or may not have within that relationship, and also the men themselves, the fact that most of them are married, like they'd probably be a married man, how they navigate those relationships in relation to their own marriages, because this phenomenon is more complex than just people having fun and gaining access to good things, nice things. It affects communities, it affects the fabric of our society and how we relate, as families, as young girls, as husbands, as wives, being a third party in that setup. So that's what the book explores.
I think we believe that the elder people, they're just judging us or saying things without understanding what we experience. So if one member of the youth was part of the panel, they are able to express their feelings, their experiences about what we go through. So I think it was very important for me as the Youth Advisory Board member to be part of that panel, to speak on behalf of the community and to speak on behalf of the youth. Yes.
My community knows about my HIV status, and I think me being open, it has opened a lot of doors for others. My house has turned into a clinic. Whoever is sick, they know where to find Nonhlanhla's house. They bring sick people to my house. Everybody who's not feeling well, I get a call. We've got a neighbor somewhere in a shack. I've turned out to be one of the caregivers now in my community, because everybody knows what we've got. One person that knows, but you know what? Me being HIV positive, not hiding it, it's easier for people to relate to me. And they know which I'm a professional counselor and I'm social auxiliary worker. So they know, with me knowing their status, nobody will know about it except somebody else decides to, or they decide to disclose. But I also prepare them in saying, disclosure, it goes a very long way. Don't go around disclosing when you're not ready yet. Because when you start disclosing, you're scared. You've been diagnosed today. You go home, you tell your family, hey, this is what has happened. Tomorrow, the family member tells the others. Next day, you're going to go visit the family. They say, that one is not allowed in this house. So it needs you to be holistically prepared. Even if it comes out, I can stand for it. So it just boils back to being a strong character. That's all I can say.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za, subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on our social mediums.